Hello and welcome to the Niger Talks Basketball Podcast, brought to you by your host Amos and Precious. Each week you will hear a lot about all things Nigerian basketball, from the D Tigers to the Tigres and other basketball leagues like the NBA, BL and many more. Thanks, and subscribe to our YouTube channel Niger Talks Basketball and follow us on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Niger Talks Basketball. Wow, it's been a while. It's been a very, very long time. Amos,
Yes.
I welcome you. It's been a
Thank you
long
very.
time.
It's been a long time indeed. Thank you very much. We know we are supposed to have dropped more episode on Niger Talks Basketball, but due to certain things, and I hope going into the future, we are going to make sure it's in place so we can be dropping more episodes for our audience and all of that. So it's good having me here. Thank you once again, Precious.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. It's good to talk about basketball again. That's my co-host Amos, while I'm FIBA Precious, co-host of Niger Talks Basketball. Wow, lots of things have happened in the world of basketball. Loads of things have happened in the world of basketball. Where do we start from? Let's start from the big news. The big news of the appointment of the new head coach, Rena Wakama.
Yeah,
Head coach for the Tigers. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So we no longer have Otis Willie as our coach. Rena Wakama has been appointed as new head coach of the D Tigers. Yeah, what do you think of this appointment?
First of all, it's a good one, and it's good having someone from the home side that's going to lead our ladies into various competition, hopefully. And on my personal take, when I saw the appointment of Rena Wakama as the head coach for the Tigers, and to be truthful with you, Favor, I wasn't happy like that. You understand? Aside from the fact that she's home based and all of that, she's someone from the country. You understand? And it's always good we try to support our very own and give our own opportunity. But speaking of Yuli, who was left, and I think Yuli has been the coach for the Tigers for like 4 or 5 years, if I'm correct or so. And he has developed this kind of bond and relationship with the girls. He has won the 3 peats with the girls, and there's this level of relationship he has with the girls. There's this level of connectivity. There's this level of game pattern and everything he has developed with the girls. And seeing him leave on such ground, because the way he left wasn't a very good circumstance. We all know the reason why he left and all of that. And so seeing him leave, it's not something on after a year of huge success or anything. The circumstances which he left is something we are not very happy about. And I just as I've said, I'm not too very comfortable with the appointment of Rena Wakama, and I'm not sure she has any coaching experience aside from the fact that she was a sporting director in Manhattan in the United States and all of that, and she's a former team player for the Tigers and all that. That's my own tip. I'm not very comfortable with Rena Wakama leading this lady squad.
Yeah, you said a lot. The only problem I have is just that this is just it's less than a month now, maybe 30 something days before Afro Basket for the women will start. What am I even saying? Afro Basket is starting 28th of July. So appointing a coach before the tournament is kind of is somebody that doesn't know this team. But Rena Wakama is not an outsider. She has played for the Dita. She's currently into coaching, because she's working as an assistant coach for Manhattan College. That's a college institution in the United States. So she's into coaching. But the only issue I had with this appointment, it's too late. This fire brigade approach, Nigeria needs to stop it. We just have how many months now to AfroBasket. AfroBasket is starting 28th of July, 1st of July. The announcement was made yesterday. It's kind of, I don't know. So are we expecting her to just come and perform miracle? And we know that this team is a defending champion of AfroBasket. This is the best female team in Africa. So I don't know. I don't even know what standard to judge her with, because this is her first role as a head coach, and she just has less than 30 days to prepare the D Tigress for AfroBasket. So I don't know how she's going to juggle it together, but I'm happy for the appointment. She's a female. She's played for the D Tigress. She knows what it means to play for the D Tigress, and I'm sure that she will not find it difficult to relate with these ladies, because most of these ladies are Nigerians in diaspora, and higher percentage of them are from the US, and she's in the US also, where she's working as a coach for Manhattan College. So I don't think it's find it difficult to synergize with these ladies. The only problem is that this is just they have just thrown her into the fire, because she just has less than 30 days to take this team to a team that we all are expecting to go again and go and win the AfroBasket, because the AfroBasket is now just like our birthright. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So
yeah, exactly. I understand.
That's the problem. I don't know. So what are you expecting now that we have changed our coach less than a month before AfroBasket?
Just as you said, fire brigade approach. We are known for that fire brigade approach, especially when it comes to our sport. Not just in even basketball and other categories of sport. But it's 28 days into we have less than 28 days into Afro basketball kickoff for the women category, and appointing her quite good. You said she has played for the Tigers, and she's in the United States, so she can relate more with the team. I'm not even bothered about her, because if this thing goes south and we end up not winning this Afro basketball, everything will fall on her. You understand? It will fall on her, and it will also fall on the MBBA. But our ministry, our sports ministry, our government agencies, they don't have any shame. So even if we lose, they won't take any blame for anything. They will put everything on her. And I hope it doesn't get to that point, because eventually, if it gets to that point, she'll start taking personal decision. Oh, why did she take up this coaching opportunity? Then she'll now have to resign. As Nigeria's story gets, when it doesn't go our way, we start putting everything starts getting into disarray, and So for me, the hope I have and the belief I have is that these girls have been playing for a long time. Aside from them getting the new coach now, Rena Wakama, the girls have been playing for a long time. Their relationship is very strong. I follow these girls a lot on social media, and I see the bond they create with each other off the court. You understand? So I'm very, very comfortable on this girl. I'm very comfortable with the girls going into this Afro basketball. And Rena Wakama, I'll say we should give her a chance. She's a woman. It's a good start, and it's a good decision. I'll say it's a good decision. Picking a woman to represent, to coach, to lead the Tigress into this competition. So it's a good start from their own side, and we hope she achieve the result we all desire, which is to win the Afro basketball competition.
For me, I will not judge her with this AfroBasket. Let us just go to AfroBasket and see what we can do. I'm not saying we should just go out and perform below par, but if she doesn't win it, I'll not support her, because I don't see any preparation. at all. Let's talk about, since you wanted to add something.
I just wanted to talk about preparation, and I just wanted to find out, because I've been trying all my possible ways to find out from close friends that are connected with the men and the women's national team for basketball. Are they not supposed to be on ground in terms of practicing, since they just have less than 25 days or 28 days to go? Practice. Are they not supposed to be on ground? We are not seeing pictures of anything. We are not seeing videos of them coming. You get, okay, this one has landed. They are putting in things in place just to let's see them practice and all of that. What happened? Do you have any information concerning that? Because it seems as if it will get maybe 3 days to the competition now, then everybody will not start landing and all of that. There's no practice, there's nothing. You understand?
That's the Nigeria approach, the fire brigade approach. That's our approach. Camp has not opened. Nobody has. There's nothing. No camp. Nothing. I think we are just announcing a coach 30 days, 30 days, or even below 30 days before a tournament. So nothing is going on. When camp opens, we will all know. So nobody has started. Camp have not opened. Talk less of people to start reporting camp. So that's there for you. The fire brigade approach is our way.
It's sad because eventually it's going to cost us. That's just the thing.
That's the problem now. It's a very bad thing. Let's see what happened to the Afro-Chan basketball team. Let's not even go to that side. Let's segue into we are already talking about it now. The Afro basket that is starting on the 28th of this month. So Nigeria will face Egypt and DR Congo in Group D of the 12th nation tournament. So we are facing Egypt. Egypt is the number 4th best women team in Africa. So Egypt is the number 4th best women team in Africa. While for DR Congo, they are the 10th best team in Africa.
10th best team in Africa, yeah. And speaking of the Afro basketball, we are talking about the Afro basketball women.
Yes, Afro basketball women that is starting on 28th of this month.
Yeah, speaking of the Afro basketball and Egypt and Congo, I've seen our group. And I've seen the entire group chat, group category, the groups and the countries are qualified. I don't think Egypt stand a chance concerning to the Tigers. I think they played the 2021 Afro basketball. If I'm correct, did they play the 2021 Afro basketball in Cameroon?
Yeah, I think they met in Cameroon.
Yeah, they met in Cameroon, but they didn't progress to the next stage. And so the Tigers, I see the Tigers scaling through. You get Egypt might prove to be a bit difficult for the Tigers, but I see the Tigers scaling through as usual. And speaking of DR Congo, they don't stand a chance. DR Congo don't stand a chance.
Yeah, for me, our group is kind of, I believe we'll come out of this group, Egypt and DR Congo. I believe we'll come out of this group. Then the group C is where there's a lot of because Nigeria is ranked number 1 in Africa. So the teams that are below us in the ranking, Mali and Senegal. Mali is second in Africa. Senegal is 3rd. So 2 of them are in the same group. So that group 2 is going to so and those are the people the team that I feel that is going to give us a very good challenge is Senegal. Yeah, it's the Senegalese. Mali is also good. Well, let's see. They haven't even released the list of players that will be participating in this Afro basket. I need to even see the team itself. I've not seen. Have they released the team that you know about? I've not seen the team that is qualified that's going to play in this Afro for Nigeria.
That is what I'm telling you. The preparation. That is what I'm telling you. There's nothing in place. There's no team. Nobody has said anything. You understand? Not even the MBBF. And all of that, I don't know, but hopefully, I think this week or next week, we're going to hear something from them. And I'm always in contact with Queen Joseph, who is a basketball enthusiast and a basketball journalist also. So definitely, I'm going to hear from her concerning the teams or players that's going to be representing us for this Afro Basketball 2023.
Yeah, I wish the ladies all the best. I know they will do us proud.
Yeah, definitely.
If there's anything that can go to that tournament with after appointing a coach less than 30 days before a tournament and win it, I believe it's our D Tigers. So exactly. I'm going to be supporting them and wishing them all the best.
Definitely, I will support them and give them my best too.
Yeah, let's talk about Afro-Chan. Nigeria played yesterday. He played against Guinea. Guinea.
Yeah.
So we lost yesterday against Guinea. Surprisingly to me, 65-62.
65, 60.
It was
Yes.
surprising that we
Speaking of
lost.
that, I wasn't too surprised because I think we played Guinea in the FIBA World Cup qualifier. If I think we played Guinea, and I don't know if I can't remember if we lost or we won that game. The Afro Chan it's I think I don't know if it's a new competition, but yes. Speaking of that Afro Chan yesterday, the home base team representing Nigeria in that Afro Chan basketball yesterday. I watched the game from beginning to the end.
Okay, you were
Favor,
able
I
to
must
watch
say,
the game. Tell us
yes, I was.
because I want to watch the game. What were you seeing? What happened?
Um,
What really happened? Because it was a very
um,
close one. We lost just by 3 points.
the 3 point exactly. So speaking of the game, first of all, Favor, I must say we don't have shooter on base. We don't have shooter. I checked the roster for the game, and the LBBF were able to release the roster for the game for the players that's going to represent us. And we've seen the likes of players that are well experienced and that have they played in the FIBA men's category qualifying tournament even in this January and also last year November or September. I can't really remember. The likes of speaking of the likes of Coco and the River Hoppers guy and the likes of Mike Izzy, uh, Mike Izzy, and so many others. So we lacked shooter in that game. Yet the first quarter we came out strong. We won the first quarter, I think, to 20 to 14. We were 6 points ahead of guys in the first quarter. Second quarter, the Guinea guys came very strong. They came very strong in the second quarter. They took that second quarter very strong. We were not shooting. There was a lot of turnover from the Guinea side. We were not taking advantage of the turnover. There were missed passes from the Guinea side. To a point, I was like, okay, we have to take advantage of these missed passes the Guinea are just giving. A lot of turnover. They couldn't pass the ball. They couldn't lay hold on the ball for some minutes and all that. And we were not even taking our chances. We were missing layup, like easy layups. Coco was missing easy layups. There's players that the jumper was weak. It's as if they were scared to attack the rim. The jumper was weak. They were just when there's a lack of communication, everything just goes sideways. You understand?
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. There was a point where we were really down. When we came back in the third quarter stronger, we were able to close the gap. We had an opportunity of going 3 points ahead, and which we took the chances 3 points ahead, and all of a sudden in transition we missed the ball again when we were trying to pass the ball and all of that. They took opportunity and they were able to close that. So this little spaces, these little opportunities, we couldn't take hold of it. The turnovers were lots in that game. We couldn't shoot. I think we made just three baskets from behind the arc, and just three. It was a very poor scoring game from both sides, I must say, and we didn't take our chances. So I wasn't impressed. But though I'm going to give them, it's just the first game, so I'm going to give them opportunity. They are going to play tonight by 7 o'clock. So let's see how it turns out. So I hope they've learned their mistake and they will be able to communicate more. You understand, and get the result they
I don't know. The problem is still the fire brigade approach. When this tournament, we knew we were going for this tournament. What are the preparations? When were these guys in camp? What is going on? We cannot just show up for tournament. Because we are Nigeria, we just expect to win. Is that how it works? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like you said, this is the first game against Guinea. Let's see how they will do against Benin Republic. We are playing Benin Republic tonight, right?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
Let's see how we do in our second game against the Benin Republic of Benin.
Yeah.
Nigerian basketball, God will help us.
It's only God will help us at this point.
Yeah, let's talk about. I don't know if you saw the NBA draft.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
I
saw.
saw I saw the NBA draft, so and I couldn't watch the full occasion. Is the occasion I'll call it? I couldn't watch
In
the full
Nigeria,
draft.
yeah, in Nigeria was drafted James Nnaji.
Yes, speaking of James Nnaji, I watched the clip of him with Serge Ibaka in Madrid, Spain. Serge Ibaka was tutoring him on gameplay and all of that. He was really really strong on the board. The training was a lot more mental and all of that. Speaking of James Nnaji from Makodi Benue State, it's a good one. Trust me, it's a good one for Nigeria. And I don't really know much about the game. I hope you have more information concerning the guy individually. But I'll say it's a good one for us.
Yeah, James Nnaji. I'm happy for him. At least we have one Nigerian that at least he was born in Nigeria.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, drafted in this NBA draft. He's a big man, and as you said, you saw the video where James Nnaji was being mentored by Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka is an old NBA vet. He's as in if he can learn a lot from Serge Ibaka, it will help him in his NBA career that is about to start. So he's 6'10". Let's see if he will continue to grow. 6'10", playing the center position. It's not that he's not 7 foot, but 6'10". He can at least he can move around. He can play the center position. So when I read the scouting report, some of his strengths, according to scouting report, he has a great body that is strong, physical frame, very strong.
Yeah.
So he's not somebody that you can bully at the center position. He's a very good athlete. He can jump high, get off the ground very quick. You understand? A vertical lob
Yeah.
threat that is he's very good in the pick and roll situation. He can finish a lot at the rim. So he can jump, can finish at the rim. And he's a very good cutter and roller. You can use him in a pick and roll offense to roll to the basket, cut from the dunker spot. Very good, active on the glass. He's a very good rebounder. He can finish strong around the rim with a dunk. As in, he just has that physical presence. Everything about him is just his physicality, his athleticism. So he's a very good athlete. He has good hands too, and he can protect the rim. So he can play the center position. The only thing he just need to work on is his free throw shooting. He's a very bad free throw shooter, and he lacks touch around the rim. He doesn't know how to finish those. You know that there are times where the basket will be taken away when you meet good defenders that can protect the rim very well. For you to be able to finish, you have to have that touch around the basket just to finish with a floater around the basket. He doesn't have that, or a hook shot. He doesn't have a hook shot. So he needs to work on his free throws, because if he cannot shoot the free throw, it will be very bad for him to stay on the floor in the NBA. He needs to work on his floater, his hook shot, just to be able to finish around the basket without dunking the ball. And he needs to work as a post player, how to play in the mid post, in the low post as a big man. He needs that. So he needs to. He just needs to work on his game, his all-round game. And let's see. He landed with it was Boston. The Boston Celtics drafted him, but they traded him to the Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets, yeah, exactly.
Charlotte Hornets, yeah. So let's see if he's going to develop, because he needs to work really hard. I just pray that he will develop and become something that is very, very good, because we need that big man for now. I don't think we have any upcoming big man that can play for the D Tigers. Ikpe is getting old. Jalil Okafor, I don't know what happened to his career, just went sideways. So I just hope all the best for him.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I hope all the best for him. Just as you have said, all the things he needs and all the his physical attributes. I hope he stays with the NBA. Because the NBA sometimes gets so very, very serious, and you just find out that these players just end up not fulfilling up to expectation and all of that.
The NBA very talented league, and if you are lacking in talent, before you know it, you find yourself out of the league. It's a very,
Yeah,
very
exactly.
talented league.
Talent. Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk, since we are still on the D Tigers, let's talk about the news that happened today. No, that happened yesterday because the NBA trade deadline opened yesterday, and two of our D Tigers players, they were able to get a contract yesterday. They were able to sign on free agency that opened yesterday. That's Chimezie Metu and Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie is going to stay with the Phoenix Suns, while Chimezie Metu was signed by the Phoenix Suns as a free agent. So, what do you think about these two guys?
Wow. Babe, I'm excited at this one. I'm excited at this news in particular. Speaking of Josh Okogie, I'm not surprised. I knew from the very start that the Phoenix Suns would keep him. Josh Okogie is a huge talent, a very athletic player on the courts, and he's a very, very good defender. Speaking of Josh Okogie, and I'm not surprised. I'll say the Phoenix Suns made a very good decision concerning Josh Okogie. And I have a favorite clip of Josh Okogie against I just can't remember the NBA team he played against, but I think that particular clip went viral, and people were able to get to know Josh Okogie and know the kind of player he is, and they were really, really comfortable with Josh Okogie. They believed in him. They were pushing him they want to see more of him on the court. Speaking of Josh Okogie, so I'm very glad he has gotten a contract with Phoenix. So then, speaking of Chimezie Metu, during our first episode, we talked about Chimezie Metu a lot, and I has not been getting playing time with the Sacramento Kings. And I'm a very big fan of Chimezie Metu. I was telling you how he would have been a key instrument for the Sacramento Kings against the Golden State Warriors, but you had to let me understand certain things and why the coach dropped Chimezie Metu. But it's a good one for Chimezie Metu. He's about 6'10". I'm 6'10". I would say it's a good one for him. I'm very glad because I know the story would have turned around and it would have been something very, very unpleasant to hear. So, but it's a good. I'm so very, very delighted to he has finally gotten a contract with the Phoenix Suns. So, about you, Precious.
Yeah, very happy for Chimezie Metu. One thing about Chimezie Metu is his all-round game is good. He can score from the post, he can shoot the three, can shoot the mid-range. The only problem with Chimezie Metu is he's not that athletic enough as a defender. His defense is his problem. That's if he can work on his defense to be able to stay on the court. Because any player that is a liability on defense, that player will find it difficult to stay on the court. The coach will hardly use you. That's just his problem. I hope he can just work on that. I just hope, and I'm very happy for him that he's getting another chance with the Phoenix Suns. And we know that this Phoenix Suns team is a very stacked team. This team is just a team that needs role players like Josh Okogie, Chimezie Metu. You already have star players like Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. Now they went and got Bradley Beal. This team is really stacked, and this is a team that can contest is going to contend for the NBA championship next season. So I just hope that they can secure a place in that team coming off the bench. At least they can solid bench players for the team. Yeah, let's talk about the big one that happened yesterday night. That's Gabe Vincent signing for the Los Angeles Lakers in free agency. Finally, Gabe Vincent finally got his bag. They finally paid him. What do you think of it? I know that you as a Miami fan, you will not be happy that he's leaving the Miami Heat, but I'm happy for the brother. Finally, he's going to get paid. The guy is worth every penny.
Exactly, he's worth every penny, every dollar, every dime, and everything. Speaking of Gabe Vincent, and people have been seeing reactions concerning his and the signing with the LA Lakers, and people were saying finally they got so. The Lakers fans are really, really excited to have him. it seems they are very much aware of his talent and all of that. They've seen him with the Miami Heat against the Denver Nuggets in the NBA final and all of that. He has been a very key instrument to the Miami Heat. And as a Miami Heat fan, he's one of the reasons why I support Miami. So I don't, to be truthful, pressure, I don't know where I stand now. Is it Miami Heat or is it LA Lakers? But I still stand with my Miami Heat. You understand? I still stand with Miami, but I'm very delighted. He has finally, just as you said, he has gotten the bag. He has got finally receiving that paycheck, about $33 million and a 3-year contract for Gabe Vincent, undrafted. He has proven himself. This is not the first time, because the reactions I'm getting from the Lakers fans is that they have seen him play against the United States national team. That was that. If you remember the Olympics exhibition that happened 2021, and that particular game seems to catch everyone's attention. He was able to announce himself in that particular game, and we have seen it with the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals Championship 2023. So the Lakers are excited to have him with them, and I'm very delighted to see him and get to the Lakers and also finally secure the bag, just as you've said. So it's a good one, I must say. It's a good one.
I'm happy for Gabe Vincent. Very, very happy for him. From going from undrafted to getting that at least respectable NBA contract, because I will not call it a big, which because the biggest contract in the NBA is the Supermax. So at least from the veteran mid-level now to at least a very respectable contract. I'm very happy for Gabe Vincent, and he's going back home. He's going back to California. Who don't like? I'm very happy. How many Nigerians can boast and say they have played for a historic franchise like the Los Angeles Lakers? Can you imagine? So we have a player that has played for one of the most successful NBA franchise in the most successful team in the NBA franchise, the NBA, the LA Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Now we have somebody, a guard in Gabe Vincent that will wear the jersey of the Lakers. So I'm very happy for him. Can't wait to watch him as a Laker. And one thing I'm very happy for him is that when you play for the LA Lakers, there will be a lot of exposure.
Exactly.
The LA Lakers are on national TV. We'll be playing alongside LeBron James. As in the exposure will be too much. I'll be able to follow his games. I'll be able to watch him on national TV. He'll be able to showcase his talent at the highest level for people to see. So I'm very happy for our guy Gabe Vincent. I will not lie for you. I'm overjoyous for him. It's not like saying I'm signed contract and I don't know the guy from anywhere. I just be happy for that. I don't know.
I tell you, the thing they suit me, because even when you even post the picture for status self, and when I saw it, and one thought came to me, I was like, this guy will get more audience than when he was with the Miami Heat. He's going to get more audience because he's playing the likes with LeBron James, even Anthony Davis. So there will be a lot of exposure, just as you said. Just as you said, so it's a good one, and I'm very, very excited for Gabe Vincent Nnaji. So it's a good one for the whole for the Tigers also. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, very, very excited for our guy Gabe Vincent. I wish him all the best in his new journey at the LA Lakers. Let's talk about our final talking point of the show. Let's talk about the developmental stages of our basketball in Nigeria. We saw the under 16 team, both the male and female. The way they picked the tickets to the FIBA Africa Zone 3 FIBA under 16 Championship that will be hosted in Tunisia this month.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for them. No, I'm not happy at the level at which basketball is in Nigeria, the development. But I'm happy that with all the problems we are facing, that these guys are still proving that the Niger spirit is real. They still make sure they qualify for this tournament with low preparation.
Low preparation.
The development is very poor. Everything. I'm just happy for the boys and girls. What do you think of?
Concerning the championship, the under 16 I saw the scoreline between Nigeria and Ghana, the female category, and I think it was about 75-15. So it tells you Nigeria winning that game 75-50. So it tells you a lot about the talent, the level of talented youngsters we have in this country. People that are youngsters that are determined, that are ready to represent the flag, and not just represent the flag, not just put on the Nigerian jersey, but also get the result. You understand? It's one thing to wear the flag, it's one thing to put on the jersey. It's another thing to get the result. You have to get, and the girls have shown tremendously. That was an emphatic win. You understand?
Yeah.
That was a big win in that category of the female championship and all of that. So I'm excited. Though the level the development of basketball in our country is a sad one actually. It's a sad one. It's nothing to write home about. It's a sad one, but we Nigerians just go ahead to show that we are very strong, resilient people, and we are very well talented. So it's a good one for the Nigeria. It's a good one for the under-16 basketball team. So I'm glad.
Yeah, very, very happy for the girls and boys. They did well. The ladies, they mauled Ghana in the 2 consecutive games to pick the ticket. So I just hope that more will be done concerning basketball in Nigeria. A lot needs to be done in terms of infrastructure, in terms of good development programs. A lot of things need to, because it's not that the talent is not there. The talent is there. The talent is there. More resources need to be injected into the grassroots Nigerian basketball, so that at least we'll be having more players that will be drafted to the NBA, WNBA, and be playing in the top leagues of the world, Euro League and all the likes. So I'm very happy for them. I think that they will go and do us proud. That's it for today. Thank you, Amos, for joining. It was great chatting with you about Nigerian basketball. We are both lovers of Nigerian basketball. Want to see Nigerian basketball grow. So those of you that are lovers of Nigerian basketball, you love everything Nigerian basketball, just support us, subscribe to Niger Talks Basketball, follow us, and from time to time we'll continue to do our best to release more episodes about things that are going on in the world of Nigerian basketball. Yeah, Amos, thank you for your time. You have any parting shots?
No parting shots. Just looking forward to our 4th peat, as they call it, our 4th championship in a row concerning the Afro Basketball Women Championship. So,
I hope we'll be releasing more episodes as the tournament is going on, to at least cover this tournament of the D Tigers. So we'll be keeping in touch. We'll be following the tournament. So no problem. I just hope for the best. Let's see the team that will be. I hope the team will be released very soon, so we can know the team that will be representing us. Yeah, it was a great one. We will do this next time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. Bye to our listeners. Bye.
Hello and welcome to the Niger Talks Basketball Podcast, brought to you by your host Amos and Precious. Each week you will hear a lot about all things Nigerian basketball, from the D Tigers to the Tigers and other basketball leagues like the NBA, BL and many more. Thanks, and subscribe to our YouTube channel Niger Talks Basketball, and follow us on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. Thank you.